The matrix is the premise that our universe resembles a computer simulation and that ours is an artificial reality. If our universe is ultimately a computer program, then could evidence of this program source code be considered as evidence of a celestial programmer, a god? In the video series on programming the matrix, we showed how these geometrical objects could be used to replicate the physical units for mass, space, and time. Furthermore, these objects are indistinguishable from our physical mass, space, and time. And so, our physical universe could be reduced to interlocking geometrical objects. The universe constructed Lego star from these objects. Electrons would then orbit atoms and planets orbit stars due to geometrical imperatives, not because of some abstract laws which we call physics. However, because these geometries follow regular patterns, we can devise mathematical formulas to describe them. We classify these formulas as laws of physics. The more complex the geometries become, the more complex our formulas become. We must note, however, that, for example, although our formulas can be used to describe the trajectory of a ball, there is a distinction between the ball and the trajectory formulas. Likewise, we should not confuse an electron orbit with our orbital formulas. Furthermore, the laws of physics are only our observation of repeating patterns. There may be non-repeating patterns built into the universe source code. And so, if the universe simulation program permits us to turn water into wine, then we can turn water into wine. The laws of physics are observations of repeating patterns that were built into the source code, but otherwise they have no particular significance. Furthermore, the laws of physics are limited by the source code, but the source code is not limited to the laws of physics. Miracles would simply be non-repeating events that, for whatever reason, the programmer built into the code itself. The question then becomes, are we limited to the laws of physics? How much access do we have to the entire universe source code? And what suggests that we are in fact looking at source code? In the earlier videos, we showed that when we combine all the mass, space, time, and charge in the universe, we end up with the number 1. Not one apple or one electron or one of anything, just the number 1. Then, when we add up everything else, we end up with nothing. In other words, the number 0. And so, if there is no physical universe now, then there never was. What we think of as our universe might simply be data stored on a black hole hard disk. For in the beginning was the void, shapeless and without form. And so, if this mathematical electron model is a valid description of the physical universe, then science must concede the existence of a programmer god as a rational explanation for the physical universe.